What's up everybody? It's been a while, but welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to quickly recap the two races I ran this fall, which were the Kilkenny Ridge Race and the White Lake Ultras. And then from there, we'll be transitioning from the summer and fall trail running season into the winter season, which means backcountry skiing videos, cross-country skiing, some climbing mountains in the snow, just all sorts of fun stuff coming soon. And let's get started by talking about the Kilkenny Ridge Race. All right, so the Kilkenny Ridge Race. The Kilkenny Ridge Race, I ran the 25 miler, which has about 7,500 feet of elevation. I think my watch clocked it at closer to 7,600 feet, which, if you don't know, is a really large amount of climbing up and down throughout a 25-mile distance. So my goal time going into it was 7 hours. Training went really well. I had some high mileage weeks, a lot of really solid training runs in the mountains before the race. And then leading up to the race, the days before, I was really confident that I was going to hit that time. But the problem was, in my eyes, is that I didn't have a very good nutrition plan. So knowing what I should be eating and what I planned on eating throughout the race was a really low point in my training that I didn't really think about. And I felt good though through the first 9 miles of the race, and then I had some stomach problems through that second third, and then the last 8 miles I was able to kind of rally and pull myself together and finish strong. But I ended up finishing in 7 hours and 14 minutes, only 14 minutes off my goal, which it wasn't super disappointing because it was a super cool race just to be out there in the mountains and have fun. But I definitely think I could have done better, and next year I think I'm going to go back to that race and try and set a really solid time. So my time, I'll put it up on the screen right now. I believe it was 14th overall, and then first place in my age group. And I thought it was a really good start to trail running, big races like that in the mountains for me. So yeah, that was my experience at the Kilkenny Ridge Race in 2021. The Kilkenny Ridge Race was September 18th, and then the next race I ran this fall was the White Lake Ultras 6-hour race, which was exactly a week from today on November 6th. So that's the next race I'm going to talk about real quick. So the way that the White Lake Ultras works is that you run around a lake, a 3-mile loop, as many times as you can within a certain time. So there was a 6-hour time, a 12-hour time, and a 24-hour time. I ran the 6-hour race this year, and I felt pretty strong going into it. But I didn't do a lot of training after the Kilkenny Ridge Race. My legs were really tired for a few weeks in a row, and I wasn't that confident about the race, but I ended up doing pretty well for the first 5 or 6 laps. So up through, 15 or 18 miles, I was still feeling solid. But then the time just didn't work out for me. I got to 10 loops, which was 30 miles, which wasn't that bad. I'll take it. But I had 34 minutes still on the clock. And the problem was I couldn't start another loop in that time because I don't think I would have finished it before 6 hours. And they can't take, I ran 2/3 of the loop, so add on 2 miles. You either finish the loop or you don't. So I ended up finishing the race in 5 hours and 26 minutes. Instead of the full 6 hours, which hurt my distance quite a bit. But I know it wasn't really my favorite kind of race, going by time and running on flat ground around the lake. But I still had a pretty good time, and I did all right. I think I was 8th overall and first in my age group. So I was happy with that race, and it was a good stepping stone moving on to what kind of races I want to do in the future. So those were my trail races this fall. And the next race I've signed up for is the Cruel Jewel 50 miler, which is a 56-mile race down in Georgia in the Smoky Mountains with tons of elevation gain. And obviously travel and planning time-wise still has to be worked out for that because it's only November and the race isn't until May. But as of now, that is the plan. All right, that's all I've got to say. On to the winter.